Hello friends, welcome to SA Educational Hub, a platform to share knowledge. Service providers Situn and Ambika. In this Python tutorial video, we will learn features of Python, why is Python so popular, what are the drawbacks of Python. Python is a high-level general-purpose programming language. Python was developed by Udo van Rossum in February 1991. Python is one of the most popular languages in the world. In this part of video, we will learn features of Python. Why is Python so popular? Python is so popular because Python is easy, free and open source, platform independent, interpreted language, expressive language, extensible language, high-level language, dynamically typed language, large standard library, object-oriented, GUI support, large community support. Let us learn each point one by one. Please like and subscribe to our channel. Python is easy. Python is easier to learn and use than other programming languages such as Java, C++, and C. It is easy to write code in Python language. Its syntax is simple and similar to the English language. Free and open source. Python is a free software. It does not cost anything to download and use, even for commercial use. We can download Python from the official website www.python.org. It is an open source, which means that we can download it, modify it, use it, and redistribute it. This is called Flash, free, libre, and open source software. Platform independent. Python is a platform independent, also portable or cross-platform language, meaning that the same code can run on different platforms. Let us say you are writing Python code on Windows. You do not have to change anything if you want to run it on Linux, Unix, or Mac later. Python allows us to write code once and runs anywhere. Python allows us to write code once and runs anywhere. Interpreted language. Python is an interpreted language. This means Python uses an interpreter. An interpreter executes the source code line by line, whereas the compiler executes the entire code in one go. An interpreter executes the source code line by line, whereas the compiler executes the entire code in one go. Python is an interpreted language, which means the Python code is executed one line at a time. The benefit of using an interpreted language is that debugging is simple and portable. Expressive language. Python is an expressive language. This means Python is capable of performing complex tasks with only a few lines of code. To display Hello World, for example, you only need to write one line. Python code to print Hello World. Here it is a single line code to display Hello World on screen. In other languages such as Java, C++, or C, this would require multiple lines to complete. Java code to print Hello World. Here the total number of lines is 7. C++ code to print Hello World. Here too the total number of lines is 7. Extensible language. Python is an extensible language. We can write some Python code in the C or C++ language and also compile that code in the C or C++ language. high-level language. Python is a high-level language. We do not need to remember the system architecture or manage memory while writing Python programs. This makes it a more user-friendly language. Dynamically typed language. Python is a dynamically typed language. That means we do not need to specify the data type of the variable. The type of a variable is decided at runtime. For example, if we have to assign an integer value 30 to a variable x, then we just have to write x is equal to 30. In other languages like C++, Java or C, we have to write int x is equal to 30. Large standard library. Python has a huge standard library with a wide range of features. This means that we do not have to write code for every single thing. So it is easy to write large and complex programs. They can be used by importing them at the beginning of a script. A list of the standard library modules can be found at dux.python.org. Object-oriented. Python is an object-oriented programming language. It also supports procedural and functional programming. This makes Python a multi-paradigm programming language. What is a programming paradigms? Programming paradigms are a technique to categorize programming languages according to their characteristics. Some of the major programming paradigms are procedural, object-oriented, functional, and logical programming paradigms. If you want to know more about programming paradigms, please mail me. My email address is available at the end of the video. The advantages of OOPS include code reuse, ease of troubleshooting, effective problem solving, flexibility, and security. GUI support. The graphical user interface is a user interface that uses graphical icons and menus to allow user to interact with electronic devices. A GUI allows even non-technical users to run applications. Python has different libraries for creating graphical user interfaces for your applications. Tkinter, PyQt, PySide, Kivy, WXPython are some of the toolkits used in Python for the development of graphical user interfaces. The advantage of the GUI is that it allows even non-technical users to run applications. For example, the VLC media player can be run by anyone due to its graphical user interface. Large community support. Python has large community support. The community will respond to our queries if we require help. Python has become more stable as a result of the dedicated user community. The software is updated and expanded on a regular basis. The passion and participation of a wide user community makes this maintenance possible. The Python Software Foundation (PSF) is a non-profit organization dedicated to the advancement of Python programming. I have given the website address of PSF. If you want to know more about PSF, then you can access the site. What are the drawbacks of Python? Python is slower. Weak language for mobile computing. Memory consumption is high. Database access layer is underdeveloped and runtime error. Python is slower. Python is slower than C, C++, or Java. An interpreted language is comparatively slower than a compiled language. Python is an interpreted language, so it is slower. Weak language for mobile computing. Python is a weak language for mobile computing. It is rarely utilized in mobile development. As a result, only a small percentage of mobile applications are written in Python. Memory consumption is high. Python uses a lot of memory space. Python is not a good choice for any memory-intensive application. Database access layer is underdeveloped. Python's database access layer is underdeveloped in comparison to popular technologies like JDBC, Java database connectivity, and ODBC, Open Database Connectivity. The Python database access layer is not used in organizations that require smooth interaction with complex legacy data. What is legacy data? Legacy data is information stored in an old or obsolete format or computer system that is therefore difficult to access or process. Runtime errors. Python is a dynamically typed programming language and also an interpreted language. It has errors that only show up at runtime. As a result, any application that is designed requires multiple rounds of testing. Even though there are some limitations, Python has a huge list of advantages. That is why it is one of the most popular languages in the world. Please answer the following questions. 1. What is Python? 2. Who developed the Python and in which year? 3. Why is it called Python? 4. Do YouTube, NASA, Google, and Netflix use Python? You will find the answer to these questions in the Introduction to Python video. 5. Why is Python so popular? 6. How much does Python cost? 7. Is Python easier than Java? 8. Is Python the slower language? 9. What is Python not good for? 10. Is Python weak in mobile computing? 11. What is legacy data? 12. What is the programming paradigm? 13. What is the benefit of GUI? 14. What are the advantages of OOPS? 15. What is a platform independent language? 16. Python is an open source software. What does it mean to you? 17. What is the main difference between an interpreter and a compiler? You will find the answer to these questions in this video. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to our channel. Previous video was Introduction to Python. I have given the link in the description box. Next video is how to download and install Python latest version. Contact us ambikarai27@gmail.com. Thank you.